Kepa, who of course made his 100th Blues appearance in the last round against Morecambe, is in goal. Zuma comes back, having lost his place in recent weeks alongside Christiansen, who makes a rare start. 19-year-old Billy Gilmore, who made his name in the FA Cup last season, makes only his 6th appearance of this campaign. He's been injured. Mount plays for the 80th time in Lampard's 84 games in charge, and despite his struggles, Timo Werner is their joint top scorer this season with 9. Abraham getting the nod up front ahead of Giroud. And for Luton, their Croatian international Simon Sluga broke their transfer record. It had stood for 30 years when they signed him for 1.3 million. Tom Lockyer was cleared to play after his red card against Brentford was rescinded. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall has impressed. He's on loan from Leicester. And Pelly Ruddock Mpanzu is the club's longest serving player. He's been with them right since the conference days. Ryan Tunnicliffe came through the ranks at Manchester United alongside Paul Pogba, and Chelsea fan Harry Connick leads the line.
Lampard's status as one of the greatest players in Chelsea's history is assured, and last season's top 4 finish and FA Cup final appearance put added credit in the bank. But they've lost their way in recent weeks, and West Ham are the only side in the top half of the table that they've beaten so far this season. Luton are making their 2nd trip to West London in the space, and Timo Werner gets this match underway. Here's Kepa Arrizabalaga. Need to be a little bit careful there, Karen, in the penalty area. Ball not carrying across the grass for a testing look here now. Right across the... Here's Emerson. And come Glenn Ray. Naismith.
Probably not his strength fairly to be in there. It's tough when he's on his own.
Looking for the forward run of Tammy Abraham. Sluga. Here's Mount. And the first attempt on goal deflected behind off Bradley.
Again, that's nice and bright down this right-hand side. Sees the run of Tammy Abraham, plays that splitting pass. And I just...
At the moment. And Kurt Zouma getting up well. He has been a threat from set plays. He scored 4 goals already this season, but not adding to that tally on this particular occasion, nor coming particularly close to doing. Timo Werner. Back with Tammy Abraham, and Chelsea have the lead. Werner sets it up. Abraham finds the bottom corner, and just the start that Frank Lampard and Chelsea were hoping for. 10 minutes in, and Abraham scores his 9th goal of the season.
What I like about this goal is the quick throw-in. You know, Chelsea were criticised about defending set plays and switching off, but like this, FA Cup, get on with it, throw it into Werner, who's in the space.
Abraham getting in there first again. Luton Town very much on the back foot here as it's played in towards Christian Pulisic. Now James in towards Abraham. It's 2-0. 2 goals for Tammy Abraham in the opening 16 minutes of this cup tie.
It's a really good goal from Chelsea. They're starting to find their rhythm. My first thought, though, is Sluga. I'm not sure why did he come out, but we'll have a look in a minute. For me, it was all about Chelsea and then their build-up play. Typical Chelsea, all to feet, pop, 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 get it out wide, get a cross in.
Well, Nathan Jones and his team with an awful lot to do here already. Bree will chase, and he will get there. That collision with the boards, but over it comes from Dewsbury Hall. Ziyech with the delivery. That was Zuma striving to get there. Blue shirts piling forward into the penalty area, cut out by Lockyer. Now Luton backpedaling once more. Ziyech up against Naismith. Manchester United's match against Liverpool. Chelsea threatening a 3rd goal here as Here's Bree on the near side, and they have, and they've scored. Luton Town are right back in the match with their first threatening attack. Arrizabalaga is beaten.
Again, really, really good play from Luton. They changed shape and they've started to be braver in possession, moving it. The cross comes in there. The shot comes out.
Jordan
from
Clark
yeah,
squeezing it under Arrizabalaga. So they're back in the tie at 2-1, but here comes Werner now for Chelsea. Here's Pulisic, though, with a chance for Chelsea. A rising drive onto the canvas behind the goal.
You see what he's trying to do.
Now, here's James Bree. Touch, too far for Ziyech. James into Abraham. Well, it's much better from Luton Town the longer the first half wears on. But Tammy Abraham here, coming in, Karen, ahead of the flick from Mount. Delicate layoff from Abraham. Pulisic striding more defensive duties for the Championship side here. Lovely play.
Again, that's another ball where Tammy Abraham or someone has got...
Threatening a third with half-time almost upon us as Emerson sends it in. That was Werner at the near post, but behind for a goal kick for Luton Town.
Chelsea are claiming that was a corner. Emerson.
And the little header from Cornix. Ziyech now with support from James. Dangerous looking one. Good save by Simon Sluga. Back out to Hakim Ziyech, and Sluga rather more comfortably gathers the ball at the second attempt. Chelsea really pushing for a third there early in the second period.
Sluga made a mistake for the second. He's rectified it there. Fantastic block.
Up against Dan Potts. Ziyech mixing it up this time. Really dangerous ball there, and Tammy Abraham was just one step away from a hat-trick.
It's the same story again. You know, it's a really well worked corner. They only send one.
Abraham with the leg. Mount going short into Pulisic. Deflection carrying it behind for a corner. Well, nearly 10 minutes into the second half, and his team very... As Chelsea try to tiptoe the ball into the penalty area, and Ziyech blasts it. Blocked by Naismith. And Panzu, that's an excellent ball. Corning with a great chance, denied by Kepa Arrizabalaga. Opportunity there for Luton Town. And Kepa able to make the block. Excellent play once more, setting up Pulisic, setting up Mount. More good play there from Hakim Ziyech. And another illustration there of what we were saying earlier, that over it comes Naismith, little header down, and the flick from Lockyer, I think, right in front of the goal. And Chelsea's in the middle, Abraham's there too. Gilmour lays it off, Hudson-Odoi, and it is an absolutely sensational goal. Brilliant teamwork from Chelsea. Tammy Abraham has his hat-trick, and they literally walk the ball into the net there. Superb play from Chelsea. And their 2-goal lead over Luton is restored, and Tammy Abraham celebrates his hat-trick.
It's an absolute brilliant goal from Chelsea. We spoke about the impact of Callum Hudson-Odoi. Brilliant. You see it now, nice little touch out to Callum Hudson-Odoi, gets 1v1, finds it, gets it back to Gilmour, and that ball across there to Tammy Abraham. We spoke about getting in between the centre-backs, being at the right place at the right time, so when the ball's there, you just have a tap-in, and he is, and that's a hat-trick for him. But it's all about this man, Callum Hudson-Odoi, the positivity.